Hello everybody, today in this video I'll be explaining why a dive coaster should not go to Hersheypark. But before I get into it, if you like what I post, consider subscribing to the channel. It would really help me out a lot. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get right into it. Now, just a disclaimer, I do know this is an unpopular opinion, so if you do disagree with me, I only ask that you put down your disagreement in the comment sections below respectfully, and that you do not get mad at me or anything like that. So just please respect my opinion for what it is, and let's just get to it. Now, for me, the big reason why I don't think a dive coaster should not go to Hersheypark is there isn't enough room for one. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, well, why not do a smaller scale dive coaster like SeaWorld San Diego's doing? And, well, to me, the dive coaster that Hersheypark would put in, it would have to be over 200 feet. And here's why. What are dive coasters all about? It's all about that first drop. It's all about scaring you, hanging you over the vertical drop. And I feel like if the coaster wasn't over 200 feet or really high, it wouldn't be as scary as it could be or should be, really. And I don't think Hersheypark really needs another roller coaster over 200 feet. For one, that would be a lot of money. Supports aren't cheap, so building another coaster over 200 feet would just be really expensive. And the higher you go, the more land it takes up. And I don't think Hersheypark has more room for another 200-foot coaster, at the moment, at least. And you might be thinking, well, it's not all about the stats or the height. And I don't know if you realize this, but that's all dive coasters are. They're stats. It's all about the height. It's all about the drop. It's never about the layout. I mean, have you ever ridden a dive coaster and actually liked the rest of the layout? Maybe you have, but would you like it over the drop? I don't think so. And that's why I don't think Hersheypark would benefit from one. Sure, the nearest dive coaster you could say is Cedar Point or maybe even Busch Gardens. Now, those are definitely far away, or far enough away where I think you could market one. I don't think Hersheypark would benefit from one. Because, like I said, if Hersheypark were to build one, it would have to be over 200 feet. Because if it's not going to be as scary and it's not going to be as fun. Yes, again, I know SeaWorld San Diego is getting a dive coaster that's under 200 feet. I get that. It does look fun. But would you rather ride that or Valravn? Exactly. Hersheypark is a pretty premier big amusement park in America. If you're gonna get a dive coaster, go big or go home. That's what I have to say about that. And that's why I think a dive coaster shouldn't go to Hersheypark, because they don't have enough room for one. It would have to be over 200 feet, which would mean space and expense. And dive coasters are all about the stats, and Hersheypark just wouldn't benefit from one. So, if Hersheypark were to get one, and if it was under 200 feet, I don't think it would be as profitable if it was one over 200 feet, which they don't have enough room for. So, that's my opinion on why Hersheypark should not get a dive coaster, and why they probably won't get one. Now, if they do get one, then, okay, fine. Good job on you, Hersheypark. Will I ride it? Definitely. But will it be the best? I don't think so. And that's why I think Hersheypark would benefit more from a B&M wing coaster. It's a more unique experience. I think I'd rather ride a wing coaster than a dive coaster, honestly. And I think Hersheypark does have a space for a wing coaster if they pull off a Great Bear or a Storm Runner, or they just put it over everything. So that's my opinion on why a dive coaster should not go to Hersheypark. What do you think down in the comments below? I know you probably disagree, but if you do agree with me, then I'd like to know your reasons. Whether they be the same as mine, or if you have different reasons that I didn't even point out. And if you like what I post, consider subscribing. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it'd really help me a lot. I'd like to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And I'd like to plan something really nice for you guys for my 50 subscriber special. So if you want to see what that is, share my videos to your friends. But with that out of the way, this has been Great Bear Productions, and I'll see you all later. Bye.